When you do a full load, this is what will come up. On the timeline here at the top, you'll see the different time steps that have been loaded. The one that is white is the one that you're currently seeing the terrain from, and then you'll see a white bar between that time point and another time point. That white bar represents the range of time in which change models that have been extracted below here in green and red have originated from. So when you go down here and look, you can switch the different years by clicking on these time points. And here you'll see in green, this is a dune that has been built up between 1996 and 1997. If we switch it over here to 1998 scan, you'll see that there's a significant amount of beach and dune erosion in this area. So these change models, you can go in and examine these further. Over here on the control panel, you can change whether or not you want to see these as a triangulated mesh, which you're currently seeing, a wireframe model in which you can see the points and how they connect, or just the extruded surfaces or the raw points. So here you're seeing red points are showing you where they've come from and gone down to. Green points show where they've come up. So models can consist of both red and green points or triangles if they combine both things being decimated and built up. Another thing that happens once you've loaded in a full set and the change detection has been done, down here in the corner you'll have a scatter plot, and you can change this to show between any two dimensions. So right now you're seeing height versus area. So this has been demonstrated before in our other LIDAR work. Things like dune erosion and stuff are going to show up over here, having a large area but not very high. Things like a new house are going to have a smaller area comparatively and a higher height, and then you can switch these dimensions off on either axis, so you can do things like volume and perimeter roughness of the surface, which is basically standard deviation of height values. Then ratios between things like area and perimeter or volume and perimeter, which give you kind of an idea of the shape characteristics of those changes. If you want to examine one of these shapes or measure it, you can click over here on select change. Then if you click on one of these one of these changes, you get a little probe window over here, and right now this currently just displays the location in state plane coordinates, the height, the date when the sample was taken from the LIDAR. Measurements such as area, volume, perimeter, and the ratios between them are currently available in here. This is going to be updated later with some more in-depth visualizations. So that's pretty much the features here. Some things to note: the 2004 scan has some very strange noise. So you can see here there's these points that are coming up out of the middle of nowhere, and for regions that have these, it'll actually throw off the change detection because this is such an extreme change. You'll see these spurious changes in those areas for 2004, and they'll persist into 2005.